There's a moment I remember clearly. I was standing in the kitchen one morning, coffee in hand, running through a list of things I needed to fix, manage, and worry about. And I caught myself. Half the things on that list weren't even mine to carry. Some had been sitting there for 20 years. That morning, I started letting things go. And I want to walk you through 7 of them. Here's a quick idea first. The next time a worry shows up, ask one question. Is this mine to carry? And can I do anything about it today? If the answer is no on both counts, you have permission to set it down. I spent 15 years in financial services, sitting with people one-on-one as they got ready for retirement. The ones most at peace weren't the ones with the biggest accounts. They were the ones who had stopped worrying about the wrong things. The first thing I let go of is what other people think of my choices. Most of the time, the people whose opinions worried me were busy worrying about their own lives. And the few who were quick to judge usually said more about themselves than about me. What other people think of your path is rarely about your path. The second is keeping up with everyone else. The neighbor's new car, the friend who travels more. After 50, behind is a made-up place. There's no schedule you're supposed to be on. The goal isn't to keep up with everyone. It's to stay connected to what matters. The third is looking foolish when I try something new. Technology was a big one. Then I realized AI is really just a tool that guesses a helpful answer from everything it's seen before. That's the whole trick. Once I stopped worrying about looking foolish, I learned faster than I had in years. The fourth is having every answer before I start. I used to wait until I felt fully ready, and I waited a long time for a feeling that rarely arrives on schedule. Clarity usually comes after you start, not before. So now I just look for the smallest, honest step I can take this week. Here's a tool you can use. I call it the more and less method. You ask 2 questions. What do I need more of in this season of life? And what do I need less of? A better life after 50 often comes from more meaning and less noise. And if you feel like you've carried more than your share of worry, you're not alone. A lot of us were taught that worrying was the same as caring. It isn't. The fifth is the past I can't change. I replayed old decisions for years. At some point, I understood that carrying them forward wasn't honoring them. The past has things to teach us. It just doesn't need to keep collecting rent. So I take the lesson and let the rest go. The sixth is being busy enough to feel worthwhile. For most of my life, a full calendar meant I mattered. After 50, that quietly stopped being true. Being busy and living well are not the same thing. Time after 50 isn't just time, it's life energy. The seventh is the fear that the best years are behind me. This is the one I'm most glad I let go of. You have something now you didn't have at 30. You have the experience to know what actually matters. That's not a small thing. That's the whole advantage. So here's your step for today. Pick just one of these 7, the one that landed hardest. And this week, when it shows up, set it down once. Just once. That's how it starts. If this helped, subscribe for more practical ideas about living your best life after 50. And tell me in the comments, what's one thing you've stopped worrying about?